Today we discuss about digestive glands. Digestive glands are two types. Glands associated with alimentary canals, glands associated with alimentary canal, glands present in the wall of the alimentary canal. Glands associated with alimentary canal, glands present in the wall of alimentary canal. Glands associated with alimentary canal. These glands are closely associated with alimentary canal. These glands are closely associated with alimentary canal. Salivary glands, liver, pancreas. Salivary glands, liver, pancreas. These are associated with alimentary canal. Glands present in the wall of the alimentary canal. Gastric glands, intestinal glands. Gastric glands, intestinal glands. First, salivary glands. Salivary glands. Salivary glands derived from the epithelium of buccal cavity. Salivary glands derived from the epithelium of the buccal cavity. Salivary glands are situated outside the buccal cavity. Salivary glands are situated outside the buccal cavity. Situated outside the buccal cavity. Salivary glands are three types: parotid gland, submaxillary gland, sublingual gland. Parotid gland location. Parotid gland is situated in front of the ear. In front of the ear. Parotid gland locates in front of the ear. Submaxillary gland or submandibular gland. Submaxillary gland locates angle of upper jaw and lower jaw. Angle of upper jaw and lower jaw. Sublingual gland present below the tongue. Sublingual gland present below the tongue. Largest gland is parotid gland. Largest gland is parotid gland. Smallest gland is sublingual gland. Smallest gland is sublingual gland. Parotid gland opens into buccal cavity through a duct called Stenson's duct. Parotid gland opens into buccal cavity through a Stenson's duct. Submandibular gland or submaxillary gland opens into buccal cavity through a duct, Watson duct. Watson duct. Sublingual gland opens into buccal cavity through a sublingual gland. Lingual gland. Salivary glands are made up of two types of cells: serous cells, mucous cells. Salivary glands made up of two types of cells: serous cells, mucous cells. These two cells secretes saliva. These two cells, the secretion of these two cells is called saliva. Saliva is slightly acidic nature. Slightly acidic. pH of saliva is 6.8. 6.8. Saliva is mainly composed of water, salts, mucin. Saliva is composed of water, salts, mucin. Mainly, water is 99.5%. Water is 99.5%. Saliva releases some enzymes called amylase, lysozyme. Amylase is also called ptyalin. Carbohydrates are digested by amylase. Carbohydrates are partially digested by amylase. Lysozyme is antibacterial enzyme. Lysozyme is antibacterial enzyme. This dissolves the bacterial cell wall. Saliva contains some electrolytes. These are sodium, potassium, chlorine, bicarbonates. Saliva also contains IgA antibody. important IgA antibody. IgA antibody also present in the milk of colostrum, milk of first milk, mother's first milk, colostrum. Saliva also contains small amount of urea and uric acid. Small amount of urea and uric acid. Salivary glands present outside the buccal cavity. Salivary glands locates outside the buccal cavity. But these secretions secretes saliva into the buccal cavity. Sometimes parotid gland swellings. Sometimes parotid glands are swellings because paramyxovirus attacks parotid gland. It is called mumps. Swelling of parotid glands by paramyxovirus is called mumps. Infraorbital salivary glands are absent in mammals. Infraorbital salivary glands are absent in mammals, but it is present in other mammals like rabbits. Next, gastric glands. Gastric glands are present in stomach. Gastric glands are present in the wall of the stomach. Arrangement of layers from outer to inner in stomach. Arrangement of layers from outer to inner in the stomach. Outer serosa. Next, muscularis layer, longitudinal muscle, circular muscle and oblique muscle. Important. Oblique muscles present only in the stomach. These are the muscularis layer, outer to inner, longitudinal muscle, circular muscle, oblique muscle. Oblique muscles present only in the stomach. Very, very important. Next, muscularis layer after submucosa. Next, inner layer mucosa. Serosa, muscularis, submucosa, mucosa. Mucosa is divided into 3 layers. Muscularis mucosa, lamina propria, epithelial cells, epithelial mucosa. Mucosa is divided into 3 layers: muscularis layer, lamina propria, and inner epithelial mucosa. Gastric glands are derived from invagination of epithelial cells. Invagination of epithelial mucosa. Gastric glands are formed by the invagination of epithelial mucosa. Invaginate to form gastric glands. This is gastric gland. Gastric pit. The lumen of the gastric gland is called gastric pit. In this gastric gland, mainly three types of cells present in the gastric gland. Mucous cells, peptic cells, parietal cells. Mucous cells are neck cells. These cells secretes mucus. Next, peptic cells are chief cells. Parietal cells are axanthic cells. Parietal cells. These are parietal cells. Parietal cells are axanthic cells. Parietal cells secretes HCl, caseal intrinsic factor. Parietal cells secretes HCl, caseal intrinsic factor. HCl kills the microorganisms. HCl helps for kills the microorganisms and it softs the hard food particles. HCl softs the hard food particles. Calcium intrinsic factor. It is essential for the absorption of B12 vitamin. It is essential for the absorption of B12 vitamin. B12 vitamin also called cyanocobalamin. Cyanocobalamin. The defect of B12 vitamin causes pernicious anemia. The defect of B12 vitamin causes pernicious anemia. Pernicious anemia means symptoms of pernicious anemia. Immature RBCs are released. Immature RBCs are released. RBC contains nucleus and without hemoglobin. RBC contain nucleus and without hemoglobin. The use of B12 vitamin. B12 vitamin helps for the maturation of RBC. Maturation of RBC. Next, peptic cells also releases some enzymes. Gastric lipase, gastric amylase. Peptic cells also releases small quantity of gastric lipase and gastric amylase. Gastric amylase activity is inhibited by HCl. Gastric amylase activity is inhibited by HCl. Some gastric epithelial cells. Some of the gastric epithelial cells contain enteroendocrine cells. Some of the gastric epithelial cells contain enteroendocrine cells. These cells are present in the basal region of the gastric gland. These cells are present in the basal region of the gastric glands. Chief cells also present in the basal region. Enteroendocrine cells are differentiated into three cells. Three cells. D cells, T cells, G cells, enterochromaffin cells. Enterochromaffin cells. D cells secretes somatostatin. G cells secretes gastrin. Enterochromaffin cells secretes serotonin and histamine. Somatostatin suppress the release of alimentary canal hormones. Somatostatin suppress the release of hormones from the digestive glands. Somatostatin suppress the release of digestive enzymes, alimentary canal enzymes. Gastrin stimulates the secretion of gastric juice. Serotonin is vasoconstrictor. Histamine is vasodilator. Histamine also secreted by basophilic cells. Histamine is also secreted by basophils. These are WBC cells. Gastric glands are numerous cells, numerous microscopic cells. Gastric gland is simple tubular gland. Simple tubular gland. Gastric gland is important. Gastric gland is simple tubular gland. Epithelial cells of the mucosa contain goblet cells. These cells secretes mucus. Mucus protects the inner lining of the wall from the HCl. Gastric gland secretes gastric juice. The pH of gastric juice is 1.8. Highly acidic nature. It is essential for the activation of proenzymes. This pH is essential for the activation of proenzymes. Intestinal glands present in the wall of the intestine. Intestinal glands are crypts of Leberkuhn and Brunner's gland. Crypts of Leberkuhn present all over the intestine, but Brunner's glands are only in duodenum. Brunner glands are present in only duodenum. Crypts of Leberkuhn, a slit-like space present between the villi is called crypts of Leberkuhn. Crypts of Leberkuhn secretes enzymes and mucus. In the crypts of Leberkuhn, Paneth cells are present. At the base of the crypts of Leberkuhn, Paneth cells are present. Paneth cells produce antibacterial enzymes. Enzyme called lysozyme. This kills the bacteria. Next, Brunner's gland. These are also called duodenal gland. Or submucosal gland. Submucosal gland of duodenum. Because it is present in the submucosa of duodenum. Brunner's glands produce alkaline fluid, alkaline mucus. This alkaline mucus neutralizes the acidity in the intestine. These two secretions are called intestinal juice. Or succus entericus. These two gland secretions is called intestinal juice or succus entericus. Succus entericus contains enzymes. These enzymes are Intestinal juice contains disaccharidases, sucrase, lactase, maltase. These are disaccharidases. Sucrase also called invertase. Peptidases, dipeptidases, tripeptidases, aminopeptidases. Next, lipase, nucleosidase and enterokinases. These are the intestinal enzymes, intestinal juice enzymes. Intestinal juice contains 7.8 pH. The pH of intestinal juice is 7.8.